What's good, everybody? Man, it's me. Today's gonna be a little different. Y'all know my love for boxing, but I'm gonna be doing something a little different today. Y'all know, if you know me, you know kind of my life story. You know what I'm saying? I tell you all the time. I preach about a lot of things. I talk about a lot of things. I got my guy here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring him in. 1 second, please. I just sent you an invite. You see it? What's good, my brother?
What's going on, boss man?
Man, it's hot out here. I'm on the porch. I'm sweating a little bit, so you see me sweating because I'm out here in the sun, man. But I'm trying to
Right.
enjoy this weather. I love the heat, man.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Can I turn my phone sideways?
I don't. No, it got you sideways.
Gotta do it like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It got you sideways, man. I was telling everybody like this a joint thing right here we doing, and man,
Right.
y'all check that guy out, man. Blog Partners, you know what I'm saying? Check him out on
Blog
YouTube.
partner.
You know what I'm saying? Blog Partners. Check him out on YouTube. Check him out on here. You know what I'm saying? What's your name on here?
It's the Runquay on here, underscore DRONQUA, underscore the Runquay on Instagram. But it's blog partner, BLOG space PARTNA on YouTube. Blog partner.
Man, I met this guy right here, man, back, I'm gonna say, what was it, 98, 97, somewhere around in 99, somewhere back then,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we turned out to be good friends, but we met each other, you know what I'm saying, at South Central Correctional Facility. You know what I'm saying? That's where we met up at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was at the annex. I had got moved to the annex, you know what I'm saying? And we became good friends. And, you know what I'm saying, we lost contact. A lot of things that happened in our life since then. But I just happened to be, scrolling through my YouTube channel, and I seen him. I'm like, man, look like Baller Mac. Man, but I'm like, that can't be him, because back then, bro, had braids and stuff. But we didn't got older. I got a sunroof on the top of my head. He was gone too. So, but it was him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And man, we done met back up, and it's just good to see another brother doing something positive, man. Because I know where we come from, and to see you doing what you're doing, man. So let everybody know what you got going on for all your channel and stuff. What you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? I sit around with my phone all the time, bro, and I'm always looking at YouTube videos, and
Right.
I'm always calling my partners, telling them about you know what I'm saying? So I figure, why not I get a pie?
Definitely,
Yo,
man. Anything going on with hip hop and stuff, man, he reporting
yeah,
on it, or and not even just hip hop, but in general. You know what I'm saying? He reporting on anything going on,
yeah,
especially when it comes to celebrities and
right.
stuff. He keep up with everything. If I don't know it, I go to your channel and I'm gonna find it. You know what I'm saying?
Just like with
But
the box,
man,
just like with the boxing. I ain't mean to cut you off, but just like with the boxing, I call myself a boxing fan. But I look at your page, you more on it, you way more on it than me. I look at you, and it's another guy named Blue Blood Sports. I look at him, but then
yeah, right.
I look at you because I know you spitting facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Blue Blood a good guy, man. I rock with Blue Bloods, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully me and him gonna be doing something real soon. I know he a busy guy, but he told me he gonna do something with me, so I'm
Right.
definitely, you know what I'm saying, waiting on that. But one thing about Blue Blood, man, he keep it real. And I love his channel, you know what I'm saying. Number of respect for him, man, on the real. You know what I'm saying. I,
Oh,
One thing about me, I try to watch everybody, you know what I'm saying. Like,
okay.
when it comes to this boxing thing, I watch everybody and give everybody a chance.
Hey,
But going back, tell everybody about our situation, how your situation now. Like, after prison, like I said, we lost contact for a long time.
right.
Man, did you ever go back to prison?
Now, when I got out of prison that time from being in there with you, I never went back. You know what I'm saying? But I got out here, you know what I'm saying? I kind of lost my mind a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Got on pills and all that, man, and you know what I'm saying? Went wild, but you know what I'm saying? I had to get it back together. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, you know what I'm saying? I had to get it back together. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know I could have no more kids. I started having other kids again, you know what I'm saying? And they woke me up, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't keep going like this. Then I started getting jobs. I had never really had a job. And
Right.
ever since then I've been working. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a
Ain't been
blessing, bro. That's a
time,
blessing.
every time I see somebody, they be like, bro, you been out 20 years. They're like, bro, you ain't been back. Every time somebody go and come back, they always tell me, bro, you know what I'm saying, bro, I ain't trying to go back. I tell my son, man, go lock yourself in the bathroom for 5 minutes. You gonna go crazy. That's how it is.
Yep.
But hey, hold on, bro. I want to say shouts out to my guys. I got some guys that joined in. let y'all know, this is my brother right here, Los. You know what I'm saying? He got a boxing channel called CDK Boxing on YouTube. So check him out. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. We finna get big together. But
Right.
yeah, back in, bro. Yeah, I just been out here. I just been working, man. My family, you know what I'm saying? I'm married now, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's keeping me out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's keeping me out.
Salute, man. Salute to that for real, bro. Cause like I said, when we went to prison, we were young. Now
Right.
I went back 3 more times after that. You know what I'm saying? It
Yep.
took me a long
That was
time
my
to learn my
second
lesson.
time. When you see me, that was my second time back.
Okay.
Yeah, I went back. That was my second time when I ran into you.
Okay. And like I said, my last time, 2012, was my last time in there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't been back. But along that road, man, I got out here and, like you said, I had a bunch of bumps. You talk about the pills, bro. But for me, I got to messing with pills, and the pills took me some places I never thought I'd go, man. I ended up getting on fentanyl and snorting fentanyl. And, man, I was down to 135 pounds 19 months ago, bro. But God saved me and changed my life, bro.
Bro, I done been through all that too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Been through all that. But we blessed to still be here. You feel me?
Sure live.
Take that. We don't change nothing. We don't change none of that. We take that and let that be a part of what built us. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, man.
I salute you. I salute you. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you, bro. I salute you because you doing big things, man. I want to get into. Let me be the host for a minute. Let me be the host.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm gonna sit back.
The YouTube thing. He's like he said, man. He said he seen me. I was doing my YouTube thing. You know what I'm saying? And he said he seen me, and I seen him in my comments. I'm like, I looked. I'm like, yes, bro. Just like how you said, yes, bro. I'm like, yes, bro. So I got at him, got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he done showed me a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this brother will let me down. You know what I'm saying? To leave me hanging in this thing. You know what I'm saying? You got individuals that'll leave you hanging for what reason I don't know. But Los, I know you ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You genuine guy. I really know you. You know what I'm saying? And the YouTube thing, man, we about to get monetized together. I'm gonna share that information with him. Me and him we both are close to getting monetized. We right there, bro, a little bit further than me, but I'm right behind him. It ain't no competition. We both on our way to get this money. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot to it. Once I get monetized, I start sharing more about how to get monetized. I'll make a video, but I don't want to do it until then. I done got monetized on Instagram, so have you. You know what I'm saying? And get money like it. You know what I'm saying? And the boxing. I want to ask you a question about the boxing. You want to say anything else about the YouTube before we go back to boxing?
No, do what you do.
How was the vibe in Vegas at the fight, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr.? How many celebrities did you see? Talk to me, bro.
Well, this is the thing. When I got out there, right, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had opportunity to go to the fight, to actually be there at the fight.
Okay.
But then what happened was, I felt like this, like my brother, like my family basically took me out there for a celebration as far as me being clean. We was gonna do it when I first got out to rehab.
Okay.
But something happened and we put it off, so I didn't go then. So my brother was like, hey man, you wanna go to Vegas and go to this fight? So we started looking at tickets for the fight. Man, the fight sold out so fast, but I had an opportunity to get a ticket for like $200, maybe $200, something, you know what I'm saying, a cheap, but it was a nosebleed seat. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna go to the actual fight. We gonna watch the fight by the swimming pool. We had an Airbnb swimming pool, all that. My whole family was there. My girl was there. So what we did was watch the fight. But just being in Vegas alone, I got to run across a lot of different people, you know what I'm saying, celebrities and stuff, more boxers than anything. And then a guy that I did fight in the amateurs, he invited me out to his gym, you know what I'm saying? Clarence Bones Adams told me, man, you come out to my gym, you know what I'm saying? And I hated that he was out of town because he's a trainer and he had a fighter. Because me and him were supposed to do an interview together, you know what I'm saying? But to say Vegas was lit, it was lit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was one of the greatest experiences in my life. And to be able to do it and not be, getting high or nothing, just the actual experience and something I'm going to remember because my mind was clear. You see what I'm saying? So, and you run across, I mean, it was a different, like, I don't know if I could live there every day, but to say it's so much to do, and they don't sleep out there. You know what I'm saying? It was like at 4 in the morning, you could wake up at 2 in the morning, put your clothes on and say, man, I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? Where around here, everything closing at that time. Man, I don't even remember. I remember my brother was saying I was so tired. He said it was like 4 in the morning. I was in the back of the car asleep. We tired. You know what I'm saying? Going in, he was like, man, we can get in the 4. But I'm like, dang, for real? But I enjoyed myself, man. You know what I'm saying? And the fight didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but at the same time, I still enjoyed myself.
That's what I was about to ask you next. How did you feel? Because I was watching the fight at my sister's house. I had to go to work the next morning, so I couldn't really turn up. I was focused. Had a little wine in me, you know what I'm saying? But how did you feel after the first round?
The first round, I wasn't too skeptical. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave the first round to Earl. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, Earl, you know, it's slow starting off. I got scared after the second round. I knew right then the sun wasn't right.
Yeah. After the second round, whoo.
Yeah.
Man.
But I tell people this, man, and a lot of Terrence Crawford fans don't want to hear this. And Earl Spence ain't making no excuses. And I respect him for that as a man.
He didn't.
Yeah. But I think this right here, I know for a fact, I don't care what nobody say they don't really watch boxing. You know what I'm saying? Or they a part-time watcher. I know what I seen. I know that wasn't Earl Spence.
Right.
I don't know what was going on with Earl Spence. Even if Terrence Crawford would have beat him, that wasn't Earl Spence. Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, all-time great. But what I seen right there, that wasn't. I don't know what was going on with Earl from the ring walk, the way he looked, and I done talked to some people. I got some interviews coming out. You know what I'm saying, with some boxes and stuff that I'm editing right now. They all said the same thing. That wasn't Earl Spence. Now, you know, you had a doctor come out saying he got neurological brain damage from the car wreck, to a guy saying that he seen it from even the fight with Danny Garcia after the car wreck. He seen a change in his body from Earl Spence. Think about this. Earl Spence been fighting most of his life. He fought you guys, and you seen Earl Spence go for his mouthpiece. Like he got hit with a shot, his mouthpiece came out. You know what I'm saying? Who tried to stop the fight themselves and go and get their mouthpiece?
Yeah, he was a mistake. Yeah. I don't know why. And then he got hit. That's when he went against the ropes, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. That ain't Earl Spence. This man been fighting all his life. Like, everybody knows the referee has to stop the action.
Right.
So
just
I don't
like
know.
When Floyd caught, what's that Mexican dude name? When Floyd caught him?
You talking about Victor Ortiz?
Yeah.
Victor Ortiz.
Right.
But in Earl case, you know, Floyd kind of dude trying to stick his hand out, you know, which you still know to protect yourself.
Right.
But in Spence's case, it was just like his mind wasn't there. You know, dude, man, is an animal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking up on Terrence Crawford, but I've been watching both of them, and I just didn't see, like, even if he had lost, I didn't see him losing like that. Like, it wasn't even a close fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't wait to see what's next for Terrence Crawford, just because I want these Crawford fans to see, like, what I'm really talking about as far as, like, if he fights Jermell Charlo, you know, it's a 50-50 fight, but I want them to see a real fight. I want them to see what I see.
I'm glad you brought that up. So I got notes right here too.
Yeah.
So you said you want to see what's next for Crawford. So I done an episode today. You can go on YouTube and check it out. You know what I'm saying? I done an episode with Sugar Shane Mosley. Shouts out to Sugar Shane Mosley. He was speaking on a possible Tank Davis and Terrence Crawford fight. And what he was saying that Tank would have to move up and weight. What Tank at 135, right? So
yep.
Tank would have to move up to 147, and he was saying that if Tank moved up to 147 and fought Crawford right away, he would get stopped immediately. Then he said if Tank moved up to 147 and waited and got the feel of the weight, he would still get stopped by Crawford. He said Crawford is the bigger, taller, got the reach, he got the switch. Give me your opinion on that right there.
Well, I made a video and I said, but it was basically saying that they expect too much out of the black fighters when you're a superstar. They wanted Floyd to go up and fight Triple G. They wanted Andre Ward to move up and fight Kovalev, which he did. But for some reason, they always want the black fighters to go up and fight. They want them to go up. They're looking for them to lose or basically lose their own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tank Davis, to me, is a great fighter.
That's my boy.
But Crawford, with Crawford's skill, his skill set and what he brings to the table, I just think it's big. Like, people don't understand. Gaining that little weight, like going from 135 to 140, that 5 pounds makes a difference.
Right.
Then you add another, you know what I'm saying, what, from 140 to 147, you see the weight the Tank would have to gain to go up and fight, you know what I'm saying, Bud. Bud 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach, which would be the equivalent of somebody 6'2". You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Tank probably has maybe a 60, I think a 67 and a half. I can't just off the top of my head remember, but it would be too big of a size difference for me. I don't care what nobody say. You can be I'm a diehard Gervonta Tank Davis fan.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's not beating Bud. He's not gonna beat Bud at that weight.
It's too much.
Too much. It's too much. Bud would have to come down, and I don't know if Bud can get back down to 140 because he's talking about going to 154.
Yeah.
Right. It's too bad. I don't want to see that fight. I don't want to see Tank going there and get beat up, and he don't have to get beat up. If he loses, let me see him lose to someone that's, you know, that I feel like is a fair fight. Okay. Maybe Shakur Stevenson.
Exactly. I can show you the paper, bro. I was gonna ask you that next. Why are they talking about that? That's the fight. What weight class is Shakur Stevenson? What weight class is he? The famous Tank?
Yeah, 135.
Out there. That's the fight that I want to see. Because they keep saying he can't beat Shakur because Shakur's being trained by Crawford. Is Shakur even-handed or he just southpaw like Tank?
No, he's not. I believe he's just south. Yeah, I think he just southpaw. He don't switch and none of that.
Okay. And
I'm gonna say this right here about Shakur Stevenson is an excellent boxer. Now, if you take him and Devin Haney, neither one of them are great knockout punchers. They both have that same type of, you know what I'm saying, as far as boxing skill. But I give the edge to Shakur Stevenson. I think he's a better chess player that has a better IQ than Devin Haney. He also has a little bit more power than Devin Haney.
Oh, yeah.
He has what I call like the Floyd Mayweather type of thing, where Floyd, in his younger career, Floyd could get you out of there before he hurt his hands. But what Floyd gained was he didn't have great power, but what Floyd could do was Floyd had enough power to make you honest and respect what he could do. See, with Devin Haney, Tank walks through Devin Haney. I don't care. Devin Haney and him fight, Devin Haney's not going to beat him. He don't have the power.
Devin Haney. Yeah, I seen that. He walking through Devin Haney and who was that he fought?
You talking about Lomachenko or who Devin Haney fought?
Tank walking through both of them.
Yeah, easily. But with Shakur, the difference is going to be this right here. I'm not worried about him making Tank respect him. I think he has enough power to make Tank respect him. What I worry about is once he get hit by Tank. See, Tank has the equalizer regardless. People don't understand that. He got something that can stop all things in their tracks. He can punch. If he catch you right, if Tank actually catch you with something, he can get you out of there. See what I'm saying? And that's going to be the difference in that fight. Can Shakur Stevenson keep him, for 12 rounds, can Shakur Stevenson keep Tank honest, keep him off of him, and can he keep him getting hit with something clean?
I don't think.
If he can do that, you know what I'm saying, then he got to, that's what I'm saying. Right. But I'm going to tell you something. His defense, man, Shakur Stevenson has world-class defense. But what people sleep on with Tank is Tank can actually box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't just a power puncher. He can box. He's a you know what I'm saying? He's a boxer puncher. I think a great fight for Tank would be Teofimo Lopez. That would be a great fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great fight. Both of them have power. They both boxer punchers. I would love to see that fight right there just to see how it plays out. You know what I'm saying? Like Teofimo, he slip on because he talk a lot of crazy stuff. But dude, when he got his mind right, he fights. He's very good. Only thing about Teofimo, sometimes he fights down to the level of competition. You know what I'm saying? But when he's fighting a good fighter, like when he fought Lomachenko or he fought Josh Taylor, you seen what he really can do.
Right. What do you think about the Charlo and the Crawford matchup? Is this the Charlo? Is this the one that's undefeated? Jamil?
No. It's the one with one loss, and I still think he won that fight, but he came back and revenged it. But to me, he's the better of the two.
Okay. How you think Crawford to do him? Do with him?
Like I tell people, I think people are prisoners of the moment right now. Because what they seen Terence Crawford do to Errol Spence. So now people are saying can't nobody, even come close. But I've seen Crawford in close fights. Not close, but I've seen him in dog fights with either Sean Porter or different people. And I'm saying this right here, and I'm saying that I ain't picking no winner in that fight, but I'm saying I don't want people to think that it's going to be the same way it went with Errol Spence, because it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
He got up and weight, so
yeah, he moving up. Jamel Charlo's around 6 foot. has great reach. Like I said, Crawford got great reach, but he's a bigger dude. He punches hard. He can box. You
Yeah.
know, we have to see if Crawford Power is going to carry up to 154. You know, Jermell Charlo is he used to get hit by bigger guys, so we don't know if Crawford Power is going to affect him like that. That's what people got to look for in a fight. Okay, how is Crawford when he goes up in weight? Does his power carry up with him? You see what I'm saying? It might not carry up.
Yeah, you
And
got a
it
point.
could. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think the fight would have went different if Earl didn't have to go down to what did he go down to?
Well, he didn't go down, but the thing with Earl, well, here's what I'm gonna say. He looked weight drained. If you look at the interview I've done with people, Earl Spence was weight drained. And the Earl Spence problem is not Terrence Crawford problem. What I mean by that is this. It's your job to stay in shape. You know,
Right.
it's your job not to when you ain't fighting, not to be out of the gym, not to be drinking, not to be smoking. Those are your jobs as a boxer. So Terrence Crawford done what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Earl Spence in between fights, blowing up to 180, 185, trying to get down to 147 is ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you was out the ring for 15, 16 months without taking a tune-up. I love Earl Spence. Salute him. You know what I'm saying? But Earl Spence made a lot of mistakes that he shouldn't have made leading up to that fight.
Got you. So I'm gonna ask you this right here. I blogged about this. They saying the brain damage, but I think that was a rumor. You know what I'm saying? Because if he had brain damage, I don't think the doctor would have put that out there publicly. I don't think he would have said it right now.
Well, yeah, it's not his doctor. And the thing is, this right here, people don't understand this about boxing is big business. It's ran by the mafia. Doctors will sign off for the right money for you getting the ring. Going back to the days of Ali when he had Parkinson's, people already knew Ali was not well when he fought Larry Holmes. He had no business in the ring. But because of money and boxing being what it is, people will sign off on something. Now, I don't know if he knows what he's talking about. He said he's seen it. You can look at his eyes. Now, I'm going to say this. Well, I did look at his eyes. To me, he looked high. I could be wrong. I don't know if he was high or not.
Listen to this. Right before you just called me, you know how Showtime Boxing do the little the things for the fight?
Right.
I just watched the last episode. They showed Earl sitting on the patio eating 2 burgers the night before the fight. Bro, I swear to God, he been smoking, bro. Go look at it when you get done, man. And whoever, y'all look at, CJ, what up, bro? Bolo, what up, bro? See y'all on here. Go look at that whenever you get done and tell me if you think Earl like he been smoking the night before the fight. I swear to God, man, he looks too relaxed. He was just smiling, and I hope that ain't what he done, bro. Because he made a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but this will be the reason for him smoking, though. People don't know this. Marijuana eases the brain. And if you have neurological brain damage, I ain't no doctor or nothing. I'm just telling you what I've read and what I heard. It eases your brain.
Yeah.
So if you're going through something, if he really did have problems, smoking marijuana would probably help the problem. But getting inside the ring is going to hurt the problem because your reflexes are slower. Man, like I listen to Greg Hackett, man, somebody that I think has some of the most boxing knowledge I've ever heard. And from the jump, he picked Terrence Crawford. He never really told me why with the interviews I've done with him. But I was adamant on Earl Spence because of what I knew about Earl Spence. And after the fight, he done an interview with someone. He said, man, listen. He said from the jump, like I said, he seen a difference. I did a wreck with Earl Spence's body. He said you could see he took a shot from Danny Garcia, and he could tell his equilibrium was off. He said when Terrence Crawford caught him with a body shot, it was like he got hit by a gun. Like it was just like his legs were everywhere. It just didn't make sense. From Earl Spence, do we know that I've seen Earl Spence walk through shots?
Yeah.
I'm talking about hard shots. This man got knocked down with a jab. I don't care what nobody say. I've never seen Terrence Crawford knock anybody down with a jab.
And it didn't look like he just stuck it out. It
Right.
wasn't like he just stuck it out and
that's it.
That was the first
Even if Earl Spence, yeah, right. If he was off balance, that shot wouldn't have knocked him down. And this is what I paid attention to. I thought it was a flash knockdown. A flash knockdown is when you get caught, you maybe a little bit off balance and you go down, right? But you jump straight back up. When Earl Spence got back up from that jab, his leg still was wobbly. It didn't make sense to me. I'm like, okay, that couldn't have hurt him. What's going on? See, they ain't looking for that. Like, you got these just Terrence Crawford fans, I call them fans, whatever you want to call them, they ain't really paying attention to the real picture. They gonna say you talking crazy or you just, no, I'm telling you what I seen. You know what I'm saying? What I actually seen because I pay attention to this type of stuff. I'm looking for a lot of stuff a lot of people ain't looking for because that's what I studied boxing. Earl Spence was actually hurt from that shot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He shouldn't have been hurt from no jab.
That's when I got scared. Like when I was asking you how you felt after the first round, you said you got scared after the second. I was like, man. Then the further the fight got to going, I'm like, bro, got to knock this man out to win.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, I didn't see that happening. I lost a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that bad, you know.
But you know what's crazy? I give Earl full credit for taking the fight. I give him credit for going in there and going out on his shield. He didn't give up. I always say, man, but I wish that Derrick James, as his trainer, would have stopped the fight after the 6th round. You know, I feel like he took too much punishment. He took some unnecessary punishment that he shouldn't have took. It's your job as a trainer to protect your fighter at all times from himself. Because if you're a warrior, it's just like if I get to fight with somebody out in the street, I'm not, man, they're gonna have to kill me out here or beat me down because I don't know how to stop. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I lose, but I'm gonna go out on my shield. And I feel like that Earl Spence took too much punishment. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm scared even if they fight at 154, I don't know. I don't want to see it because I'm scared something bad gonna happen to him now.
Me too, bro. I made a blog about that too. I was like, behind me seeing him take them clean shots to the head, looking at it in slow motion. I don't want it to end up like what's his name, Tommy Hearns, or Riddick, or Muhammad Ali,
Riddick Bowe, James Tony.
Yeah, them perfect examples of what boxing to do to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he got them little kids. He got his family. Living good. What was the purse? 25 million. What did he get? Yeah,
he made definitely a 25 million plus.
So he said, you know what I'm saying? He's been making money plus that. You know what I'm saying? Go get into something else. You know what I'm saying? And live his life, man, and enjoy that. I think, like you said, if he keep getting in there, man, taking them hits to the head, he ain't gonna be able to enjoy none of what he done earned.
He's not, and he's definitely not hurting for any money.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He's not hurting for money. The man got a horse farm, all that stuff, so he's not hurting.
Okay, I ain't know.
Yeah, he got the man. You know, he got his own horse farm. Like I said, he's not hurting for no money. And this fight right here, to me, I believe, like I said, Earl ain't gonna make no excuses because of what type of man he is. But I feel like he knew he wasn't ready for this. He was not prepared for this fight. And I felt like that this was a cash out. It was my time. Let me get this last big payday, biggest payday of my life. Let me get it. And if you hear Terrence Crawford, what Terrence Crawford said, when Earl Spence told Terrence Crawford on the press conference, he said, man, Earl Spence said, hey, man, you ought to thank me for making this fight. He said, no, but we can thank each other.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? And he said, man, we going to make bank. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make bank. And that's what they did. They done that.
They made bank. My boy didn't even on the last episode of this Showtime Boxing, when it showed Earl when I whole thing. It showed Earl when he went to the corner when the fight was over. Guess what he asked the trainer? He said, "What round is it?"
Man, he was hurt.
That man said, "What round is it?" He didn't even know what round it was, bro.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you like this, man, because I love boxing and I love Earl Spence, man. When that man took that beating, bro, it brought tears to my eyes. That's how much love I got for the sport and how much love I got for him. And I didn't want to see him get beat like that no longer. You know what I'm saying? It hurt me, man. I felt like I was in the ring with him, bro. Like I just wanted to, man, grab Terrence Crawford and say, enough, man, enough. You know what I'm saying? He can't take it no more. And I was like, man, somebody got to stop this because this man gonna die in this ring. That's how far it went with me.
It looked like, see, I ain't deep into it like that, but see, I'm a Wilder and I'm a Tank fan. You know what I'm saying? I just jumped on Earl bandwagon a while back. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know Crawford, but it looked like how Wilder looked at when he was telling them folks, don't throw the towel in this next fight with a spirit, type of spirit. And they looked at how he was finna go out like Wilder, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was going, if they didn't stop it, he was gonna be like it, bro. He was gonna knock that man clean out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he didn't do him like it, but
and Wilder, man, Wilder really needs to, you know, he fired his trainer for throwing the towel in. But man, I think it's Mark Breland. I think it was Mark Breland. Was it Mark Breland? I think it was Mark Breland was his trainer. But he needs to go back as time go on. He really needs to go back and apologize to that man and tell him thank you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he saved his life.
Yeah, he could say his life.
Yeah, man. I don't care if you mad.
He a warrior.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wilder, man. You know what I'm saying? He a warrior.
Yeah. He a warrior, man. I love Wilder, man. Wilder, my favorite heavyweight right now, regardless of whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think dude started boxing as a grown man. You know what I'm saying? And became a Olympic bronze medalist as a grown man. So he don't have the experience Tyson Fury got in the ring. And then Tyson Fury is just a big old man. He's just too big for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. He's just too big. He's 6'9", 270, 280, man. It's just too much.
Guess how
it's too
I found
much.
out Wilder, bro? My wife's daddy named J1, Jerome Pillar. You can look him up. He was a boxer. One day we was at work. We had a job together, and he be going to all the boxing events and all that. And he went somewhere, I think in Atlanta, where Pastor Troyden was at, and he had took a picture with Wilder before really anybody knew about him. He was telling me, dude said he gonna be the next champ. So when he showed me the picture, I can get the picture and send it to you.
Yeah.
The picture, man, and I just stayed on it, man. My first fight, seeing Wilder fight, was like, it wasn't even pay-per-view. Then I seen him fight Bourbon, what's the name? Bourbon Steven, the Haitian.
Bourbon Steven.
He beat him.
Yeah.
I've been a fan ever since. You know what I'm saying? So I jumped on like right from the jump. I'm really a Wilder fan, bro. I seen him walking through all them people, you know what I'm saying, knocking them all out. First round. I'm still a fan. I don't care if Fury beat him, still a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Tank.
Definitely. He supposed to have a fight coming up. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Him and Andy Ruiz supposed to be fighting. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's gonna go, but he gotta watch Ruiz though. You seen what Ruiz did to Joshua?
Yeah, but I think, you know, with Joshua, I think there was more nerves coming over to America for the first time.
Like I was trolling him on Instagram, and they reported my page. I don't like him. He was ducking Wilder,
man. That's crazy.
I was putting squad all on his page, and they reported me.
Yeah, Shane Mosley done me like that on Twitter one time, because right before he fought Manny Pacquiao, I told him don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You just taking a money grab. You know what I'm saying? And it turned out to be true, but at the same time, shout out to Shane Mosley, but he did report my page and block me.
I see you, Lil T. My nephew, Lil T, go to Mex, son. He watching us.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's my first
Yeah.
Man, but yeah, bro. We gonna try to wrap it up. I'm gonna go and eat this food. We gonna
yes, sir.
Put it on YouTube to everybody. I made a post on my Facebook said we was gonna be going live on YouTube. We actually gonna take this and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, right, bro. Hey, bro, shout out to you, bro. You know I love you. Bro. Man, it's always good seeing another brother do something good and positive, man, because we could be dead or still in jail. So this is a real blessing right here, man. Real talk.
For sure, bro. Notice we ain't said one cuss word.
Never. So didn't. Not one. Not one, bro.
For sure. Love, bro.
Love, bro. I'm out of here. All right.